Hello everyone, it is me, Setseri, and welcome to the first YouTube stream ever. Some people might wonder why I speak English, because since this channel is mostly in Finnish. I'm just testing how it works and what sort of people will arrive here. Because I didn't advertise this in anywhere, so I trust YouTube entirely. But it doesn't really matter who or what comes to this stream. It's just a test. And I picked GunGrave on the PlayStation 2. Because it's one of my favorite games on the PS2. Hello Setseri, you may know me in Twitch as Kylehard, hello! Yes, I mostly stream on Twitch in Finnish, but I sometimes do English special streams. And I think it might be a bit confusing for people who subscribe me there when I'm streaming in English, and when they next time tune in, I'm speaking Finnish. So my plan is to keep the English streams on YouTube if things go smoothly. I don't have any doubts that it won't go, because so far streaming on YouTube is pretty nice. No issues there. And yes, this is GunGrave. I won't show any cutscenes. This is just a sick gameplay stream. It's a shooty, tooty, run and gooty type of game, as you can see, and probably hear. I lowered the volume because this is just insane. Sound design. Yes, good English. Yes. My English pronunciation isn't very good. It's very Finnish. But some people think it's... mostly foreigners think that it's interesting to listen. But Finns are usually, God, your English sucks. Please stop. And hello, Susik and Super Thunderblade. Familiar faces from the Twitch side of things. If you are Finnish, you can type in Finnish in chat, I don't really mind, because this is just a test stream anyway. But I will leave this stream recording on my YouTube for others to see if they can't come watching live. I remember catching at least some of the sequel streams. But yes, GunGrave, good game, because it doesn't try too hard. It is very arcadey, as you can see. You just jump, run and gun. And it has a very stylish graphics with the cel-shade look. It has a few sequels. It has a sequel named GunGrave Overdose on PS2. It's faster, but it looks uglier. It feels really unfinished. The gameplay is alright, but everything else in it is kind of... Then there are two VR games on the PlayStation 3, I imagine. No, PlayStation 4. And lately they released a game called GunGrave Gore on PC and PlayStation 5 and 4. I'm not sure of the platforms. I played it on Steam. It's pretty good, but it's not done by Japanese. This is Japanese, and also the sequels. Not sure about the VR games, who did those, because I haven't played, not really that much interest in VR experiences. But yes, GunGrave Gore was pretty insane, very fast. That's how you pronounce GunGrave in Japanese. Between stages you can talk to Mika, who is this girl who is someone you don't know. And this is Dr. T. The plot of this game is that this main character called Brandon Heath was big hotshot mafia guy. And then his best pal, Harry McDowell, betrayed him. Brandon died, but thanks to the awesome power of science, he's brought back from the dead and he's pissed and he shoots. That's the overall plot of GunGrave. It's a revenge story. And yes, the overall gameplay in the sequels is pretty same, but it only gets faster and faster. Because this is very sluggish. It feels like you are controlling a dead guy, who this guy is. Oh yeah, his name isn't Brandon Heath anymore. After he's brought back from the dead, he's called Beyond the Grave. Because Japanese people like silly names. The guy who drew Trigun, Yasuhiro Naito, is in charge of the overall story and character designs. There are some similarities between Trigun and GunGrave, but the characters haven't ever really made any guest appearance. There was a little Trigun reference in the anime of GunGrave, and that is one misconception I must clear. GunGrave was game first and the anime came later. Lots of people think that the anime came first and this is a licensed game, but nope. The game came first. The anime is pretty alright. It gives a little more backstory to the characters when they were alive and young. This is my first playthrough on this memory card. It seems that my PlayStation 2 memory card has been wiped. This game has 3 difficulty options: normal, hardcore, hard and kick-ass is the hardest one. I am playing normal because this is just showing an example. I'm not trying to prove my worth as a gamer. But yeah, my YouTube channel is a little bit of a mess. I don't even know what's the main focus of it. I just do short shitpost videos and regret my decisions afterwards. There are some videos I like still, but most of them are just moment of spur shitpost videos. It would be nice to keep YouTube as an English stream focused, but we'll see, we'll see. And hello to Yuso N! Familiar faces, familiar faces. I'm waiting if someone I don't recognize will come to the stream. Please leave a comment. Please send me money. I am very poor. I only eat instant noodles. Not really, not really. That was a joke. Most of the things, for those who don't know my overall sense of humor, most of the things I spout aren't meant to be taken seriously. I am like a Joker from the Batman series. I am like bleh, bleh. That is how I pick up ladies in nightclubs. Now don't be alarmed, but I am like the Joker from the Batman franchise. I always wonder why you can go here, because there's not anything here. There's that thing you can not destroy, because lots of the background elements in this game are destroyable. That was a big thing. This game advertises itself like, yes, you can shoot at walls and the bullet holes stay there. Who is shooty tooty? You. Where more? This game has music. You can't hear it because pew, 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 pew. This game's health system is similar to Halo. The blue bar is your shield. After that is gone, you will start taking real damage. And the shield regenerates if you don't take any damage. So this isn't particularly hard video game, even on the most hard difficulties. I like the occasional Crash Bandicoot sound effect. Do you mean the pew? The high pitched? I haven't played Crash Bandicoots that much that I recognize the overall sound effects of it. I just know, whoa! That's a funny trick you can do to streamers. Each time someone is streaming Crash Bandicoot, the original games, type "whoa" in chat, and in most cases, when they read it, they will just say "whoa." Crash Bandicoot lives in everyone's heart. There's a little bit of Bandicoot in each of us. Here's a little Finnish lesson for you. Bandicoot in Finnish is pussimäyrä. Pussimäyrä. Which translates to bag badger. Bag badger. This will be on the test. I will not tolerate failures. Who shoot? The draw distance in this game isn't really anything impressive. But the frame rate is stable. Something games nowadays can't do correctly. Oof.
GunGrave.
That's his name. This isn't really a long game, especially since I skip all the cutscenes and dialogue. I imagine that I will finish this in this stream. Seth is an artist, so he gets the artist bonus. Yeah, this game has art points. I'm not exactly sure what you should do to get the art points. I have the art book of this game, which has lots of info and tips and tricks and interviews from the developers. It's translated in English because for some reason Yasuhiro Naito, the guy behind Trigun and others, is more popular in West than in Japan. So his works usually get translated into English quite fast. But yeah, I'm not sure what the artistic bonus points come from. Because this game has a pose button. If you press select, Grave does this cool poses. Every game should need a pause button. Imagine games like Last of Us with a pause button. Pause button and fart and burp button like in GTA. Let's combine the two. You pause and fart. No. This is an adult stream. Only adult humor here. YouTube asked me if this stream is for kids. No, absolutely no. There's blood and violence in this game. You can turn off the blood if it's too much. But yeah, this stage looks especially good in this shell shade style. The hard black shadows is pretty good stuff in my opinion. It holds pretty well, like games like Zelda Wind Waker, shell shade. Pretty timeless. Is this the only shell-shaded GunGrave? Yes, unfortunately yes. The sequel dropped the shell-shade look for one reason or another. It looks really ugly, it doesn't look that great. It looks like a crummy PSP game. And the GunGrave gore doesn't have any particular art style, it just is. Let's put graphics, alrighty then. But the gameplay is alright, which is the most important aspect when playing these sorts of games. Sure, the visuals are a nice bonus, but if it's fun to play, I don't really mind the graphics that much. I usually prefer, that's a beautiful pixelated bag. I thought it was garlic, but I think it's like chicken leg or something. Yes, it is chicken. It says right here. Chicken. But yes, I don't particularly care about realistic graphics. I like more stylish games more. It's kinda interesting streaming on YouTube because I talk like this is my first stream ever. Like, hi guys, I like video games. I hope you will accept me. I left my job and family in order to become the most popular streamer in the world. Watch out, PewDiePie, I'm coming for you. But no, I have over 10 years of experience when streaming, but in Finnish. Very rare English streams, which I specifically mention on Twitter, or Tumblr, or X. There's a little bit more delay on here than when compared to Twitch, but that's my own fault because I put the medium delay, so the picture won't be that blurry. But maybe in the future, because I prefer streams where I can interact with the chat more. The quality, probably the quality of the picture, not the quality of the stream itself, doesn't really matter. I prefer talking with my dear chat viewers. I remember another cel-shaded game called 13. Where they dropped the graphic style in the remake for some reason. Yeah, I know. That was a disaster on a whole another level. Like, the selling point of 13 was the interesting style of the cel-shade graphics. It looked like a comic book. It has like panels and stuff like that, but nope. Let's remake it. Let's not make it cel-shade. Kids nowadays don't like cel-shade. Even though 13 isn't a kid's game. I think it's rated 18. Now this is a mini-boss. Well, not really a mini-boss, but I don't think you can destroy this. You just have to run away from it. You can gather the beat count. This one. But you can just run like this. Yahoo! Riveting gameplay. And now we are on an airship. The gunner when he sees his own grey or something, I don't know, I never played the game. But yes, you are very correct. And hello. Armando. Armando, aka Boneima. Oh yeah. Familiar faces. From the Twitch side of the game. The Which Side of the Moon. My favorite album from Pink Floyd. And here we have the first major boss fight of the game. The first form. Bob Foundomax is his name, because Japanese and their funny names. His name is Pound Max because he's fat, haha, get it? I win. Yahoo! But wait, there's more. Now he's a fat copter. Imagine this game if it had not unlimited bullets. Where did he go? He throws pieces of himself. Oh yeah, this is the part where this game is taking a little bit of supernatural side. Oh yeah, you can do this when you've done enough damage. You can do cool finishing moves. With big rockets. Actually, the finishing move is different for each boss. Known as the person who convinces Setsury to play another Half-Life mode for the millionth time and promises this one is actually good. It's dog shit. Funny every time. But maybe the problem is in me, because I'm not particularly fond of Half-Life. I mean, the original game is good, but you had to be there when it came out. I mean, I saw when my friend was playing Half-Life back when it came out, and I played it in LAN, L-A-N, with him, some multiplayer modes and stuff. So I basically have played Half-Life when it came out, but not the actual game. I played the Half-Life very many years later. But it's a good game. Very revolutionary. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of first-person shooters on PC. Third-person shooters like this are more of my jam. Because I'm 100% console gamer. Even though, even now, this game, I play it on PC. With some unholy methods I won't go into. But if you know, you know. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Fellow Bullet Witch enjoyer. Yes, Bullet Witch is another favorite of mine. I have a weak spot for third-person shooters that aren't exactly like masterpieces, but just mindless fun. This stage is probably my least favorite. It's narrow, cramped, hard. Well, not exactly hard, but this has few parts where I'm not careful and I get too much damage. Like this. I just shoot exploding barrel next to me. These kinds of games are my jam, and I fucking hate them. Imagine my disappointment when I went to watch Space Jam in theaters and it had like 0 jam in it. I remember this character from Silent Hill 3. Have you ever played Earth Defense Force? No! But people have recommended me that I probably would like it. But there are like million of those games. So it's hard to pick which one to choose. Oh yeah, what the hell happened with the Capcom's Exoprimal? It came, people talked about it for a day and nothing. I wish the best for that game, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to have any lasting appeal, even though dinosaurs. Maybe they should just call it Dino Crisis Exoprimal, and people would be at least somewhat interested. Put Regina in there and yes. Or would people be even more angry if Dino Crisis got that sort of treatment? I don't know, I have never played Dino Crisis. I can imagine the disappointment when you played all the NBA jams. Yes, each time. Holy shit! New NBA jam. Maybe this time there will be strawberry jam and other kinds of jam in it, but no! Just B-balls. .1 is usually very cheap on Steam during sales. Can recommend. Why it's called 4.1? I know that the original Earth Defense Force was part of the Simple 2000 series in Japan, which is known for the very low budget style of games. But some of them became franchises later, like One Chambara was originally a Simple 2000 series game, and Earth Defense Force. I don't think any others got made into franchises later on. Correct me if I'm wrong. Put in the comments. Put anything in the comments. I really need the viewers. No, I don't really need viewers. My YouTube channel isn't even monetized, so I was surprised that I could even stream without being monetized on YouTube. I thought that you need to be some sort of partner to do this, but look, you can. I stream mostly for a hobby. My Twitch channel isn't monetized either. I am just an artist. Also Space Jam theme song where they sing "Everybody get up, it's time to jam now. I stopped to getting up, I can't live through the pain again." Sonic Jam was a letdown. It's an upscaled version of EDF4. Oh, I see. Updated, I see. What sort of game is Sonic Jam? I don't think it's basketball. It's no shadow basketball. Oh yeah, I have stronger demolition shot of this particular attack. The demolition shots, the special attacks are done pretty, or changed pretty silly way in this game. You have to go to the menu to do it. Menu. Can I see the menu? Here you go, sir. Here's the special attacks for today. Bullets, bullets, and more bullets. Sonic Jam is a collection of Mega Drive games on Saturn with some added content. Oh, I see. Saturn. Did Sega Dreamcast have any planet prototype name before it was called Dreamcast? And why was Saturn called Saturn? I have never thought about it. What's so special about Saturn? Well, maybe there must be one advertisement in some magazine that says the console is so cool it's like out of this world. Sega Saturn. Mr. Bones. In stores now. If there's no ad campaign of such level, we need to make a time machine and make it reality. We need to go back in time and save Sega Saturn to make it the most popular console of the era. Who's with me? Me, said the chat in unison. I tested this stream before I went online, and I think the volumes are pretty balanced, because it would be pretty embarrassing to check this recording later and hear that the sound level is absolutely bonkers. Wait, where did it go? Where's the helicopter? Oh, there it is. If you stop shooting, you can hear where it comes from. And you can see the arrow pointing. Here, idiot. Yes! There were plans for Sega Neptune and Pluto, but they got cancelled. Different system than Dreamcast. Oh, I see. Was either of them handheld? Or were they home consoles? I don't know my Sega lore, because when I was young I was 100% Nintendo. In Nintendo camp, I had Nintendo Entertainment System and Nintendo 64 and everything from there. Super Nintendo I didn't have because my neighbor had it, so I didn't have to get it to experience some Street Fighter and stuff. Oh yeah, this is the second major boss, Balatbird Lee. His design is kind of hard to see what it actually is. Even with the art book you can understand what the hell is going on with that fella. It doesn't matter, he's dead now. Spin! Yeah, the artistic points bonus needs some work.
GunGrave.
This is the second last stage. So you can see that this game isn't that long. But it has lots of replay value. I played this game more times than I can count. Even if the game has a few sequels, I still think that this is the best GunGrave game because it's so short and enjoyable. GunGrave Gore was too long. It overstays its welcome. It gets a bit repetitive. But overall it's pretty fun. Can I shoot that flying fella? Please auto-aim? No? Yes? So are you saying it should have been called GunGrave Boar? No, 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 no. It is alright game, but the first act of the game is way too long, and then it starts speeding up things way too much. It's balanced pretty weirdly. But the game feels like it was made original for the PlayStation 3, but it got delayed and delayed many times. It's not boring. I had good times with it, playing it few times myself and then on stream. But after that, even if they update it with more characters and stuff like that, I am kind of done with the game already. No more, please. Please don't put more achievement in the game. I don't want it. Hello, this is James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd, and this game is a fucking bore! Throws the CD and it explodes. And then evil version of Doug Walker, aka Nostalgia Critic, comes out from the shadows. I will take your place as the angry video game nerd. I wonder if anyone has ever tried to pitch something like Angry Video Game Nerd, the animated TV series. How would it even work? The games he talks about must be like not related to real games, but close enough. Like Castlevania would be something like Vasselcania. Would be something. If we have Ace Ventura, the animated series, why we don't have Angry Video Game Nerd? Yes, this is a very reasonable comparison to make. Remember this from Final Fantasy VII, when Barret and company is escaping from the Shinra building. It's the same place. Wait, there will be second elevator on the next, then it's especially Final Fantasy VII. There, see? Exactly the same. Except this goes up in Final Fantasy VII, the elevator went down. Oh yeah. Never mind. This is my favorite song. It's like this. It's just sirens. The soundtrack is done by the same guy who did the soundtrack for the original Trikun anime. I don't remember the name, but if someone knows it, I can be like, yes, that's the one. Where were you when AVG and Nostalgia Critic crossed over? I wasn't even born then! My grandfather told me told me stories about it. Of the epic crossover of the nerds. The true meeting of the minds. This is what I mean, that most of the things I say shouldn't be taken seriously, because if someone takes them seriously, they will have a very bad time. Out of respect in this beautiful Japanese garden and torii gates, I will walk. Hachijimashite. Watashi wa GunGrave desu. Oh. This guy's design is pretty top. He has rocket launcher, flamethrower, machine gun. He has everything. This guy's name is Bear Walken. Our rocket launcher too. Oh, why not? That was his first form. This is the only boss who has two forms. A big hand. One thing the GunGrave Gore was lacking was the insane boss designs. Because they are so goofy. Like, what do we do about this guy? Let's put it on a wheel and a big hand. Okay. What does it do? It punches. It punches and does shockwaves. Sometimes he throws helicopters at you. Like this. Now I can do the epic finishing move. Die. Otum. What happened? Play the game yourself to find out. And next up is the last stage, which begins with a boss fight. Wow. It subverts my expectations. Let me try that again. It subverts my expectations. This guy is my old pal named Bungie. He has similar moves to me as mine. He can regenerate his health, but we can't allow him to do that. If he goes behind the pillar, he will start regenerating, but we don't do that. He died. But I almost died too. Keep. And when I said that the mall is my least favorite stage, I lied. The last stage is my least favorite one. There are too many bullet sponge enemies. And the stage itself is... Well, it looks different at least. Because we are outside. But yeah, there are weird flying enemies and bullet sponge enemies. You have to destroy these pulsing alien sacks, which are just spawning more and more aliens. This is a cool level. Didn't you hear what I just said? I said this isn't a good stage. And as the internet celebrity, you should agree to my opinion. Oh no. Yes, master. By the way, Super Thunderblade, where are you in Final Fantasy IX? I see that you've been streaming it more. Have you ever played it before? Or is this your first run? And what is your opinion about it? Write it in the comments. In fact, I wanna test the chat a little bit. How do I yes, I can make chat member moderator. I can hide them from the channel. This is in Finnish, so I don't even know what these are. I can time out them, delete the message. I can pin the message. I wanna pin some stupid message. Let's pin that message. It is pinned. And Super Thunderblade answers in the chat in Finnish, so I will relay the messages to the English. He's been playing Final Fantasy IX for the first time, and he's on the third CD. And there happened a lot. Okay, thank you. It's pretty funny because I'm pretty sure that all the members in the chat who have chatted today are Finnish. But this is pretty good time to relax and watch streams in Finland. Anyway, so I didn't really expect the international viewers to come here. Especially when I didn't even advertise this anywhere. But in the future I probably will. The next stream which will be kept in the held in YouTube, will be advertised. I'm not sure what game I will pick, but I have some options to choose from. You might be right. That sound, that is a sound font from some Japanese CD, because I have heard the effect in some other media as well, and it is always the GunGrave sound effect to me. This stage is pretty hard on the hardest difficulty because these guys hit like a tank and they take a lot of damage to shoot down. Wait. Oh, you can shoot these things too, I didn't know. Ah, yes. Yes, Final Fantasy IX is interesting because even if it looks childish, it takes stance in some heavy topics as well. Mostly existentialism. Our YouTube comment section has, I mean, chat messages have 200 mark limit. Oh, I see. Well, that's something Twitch does a little bit better then. Though in some cases it's probably better. Imagine like some popular streamer who has hundreds of viewers and so people spam some Lord of the Rings books in there. So in a way, shorter messages are okay. What is this? A fucking Twitter? I mean, X! Talk about Final Fantasy IX, you have less than 200 characters, now go! It is a good game, it has magic and monkey. It has a song that goes like would you believe that this game is all about aliens? The reason why this whole thing happened is because aliens. From a somewhat grounded setting, we go to aliens. Grounded mafia setting. This is not the final boss, even if it looks like it. Oof! probably the only instance in this game where you need to jump to avoid that attack. You can jump sideways and every way, but straight up, not that much. Oof! Almost dead. Who will die first? Me or you? You. Gameplay wise, I think I still prefer Final Fantasy VII since the pace is a bit faster. Limit system has more usability and the material system allows for more customization. Yes. That is a pretty common critique about Final Fantasy IX, that it isn't as fast and there's less customization because each character has their own role. This is the final boss. Aliens! Because why not? Every self-respecting mafia story must have aliens. Now this boss is really out of the blue. It isn't really explained what it is, why it is. Sometimes video games just are. Like video games. Let's put alien in. Okay. Like where the hell I even am right now? I'm inside something, but who knows? Yabu Yabu's belly. Oh! Did I die? Nope. I will not die. I will recover life. Nice. That is something you can do. You lose many points by doing that, but I don't wanna die. It will be very embarrassing. And now I can do the big... No, not yet. Wait, I can. Big shooty tooty final explosion attack. He does all the previous special attacks. Good. As you can see, the remain life. There's the little R because I used a recovery item. I want this jingle to play every time I complete a menial task. You did the dishes. This is a cutscene that doesn't continue unless you press the shoot button. Similar to Metal Gear Solid 3. Boom. Maybe I'll watch this last cutscene. It isn't that long anyway. So yeah, that was GunGrave, one of my favorite PlayStation 2 games. As you can see, I finished it in 1 hour, even without like trying too hard. But watching with the cutscenes and listening all the dialogue, of course you can expand the time playing this game a little bit. But this game encourages you to try harder difficulties and just playing it for fun. Stop taking games so seriously, man! So, yeah! What did you think about the very first YouTube stream? I'm sorry if there are English viewers and can't stand my accent. I most often, even in Finnish, start speaking a sentence before I even think what I'm about to say. So in English, that even sounds even more terrible. Poor kid that got one game a year and this was it. I don't know. This came in 2002. And some games just could be played over and over again. Playing this blind isn't as easy as it might be. Tsuneo Imahori is the composer. Same dude who did the music for original Trigun anime. This was one of the century streams ever, of all time. I have problems with the first boss of last level. But other than that, this was a breeze. Oh, I see. Is the century highlighted every time you type it, or do you have to specifically put the @ mark or something? I don't know about YouTube streaming that much. But I can see some sick stats. There are 3 viewers and the chat's speed is 3. I don't know what that means. I think you need to tag like @Setcheri. Well, that is also highlighted for me. But when Super Thunderblade wrote just Setcheri, it is highlighted for me. Interesting. What if someone's name is just some normal word, like my channel's name would be a breeze. Luckily Setcheri isn't anything from the real world. Steel. State select. Slow added to extra menu. Yes, you can push button and it makes things. It doesn't really make things slow motion as you might think. It just lowers the frame rate. I don't know what's the purpose of that one. Characters. This game has interesting character viewer menu. I will show you one. And this logo, the red entertainment on a blue background. Always funny. Extra characters. Here we can see these sick action figure packages. So cool. But yes, that was GunGrave. I think that's about it. This was a very successful test stream. I will leave the recording up and please put a comment if you watch this later. What did you think about it? But no obligations. I will try the streams in the future as well, and I will advertise them more in Twitter and Tumblr or X. That was about it. Thank you very much for coming, tuning for the stream, and we'll see you probably on the Twitch side. Twitch.com no wait, twitch.tv/setcheryman. But I think you already knew that. But yes, yeah, thank you. See you next time.